Now, I know a lot of us really don't watch TV as much as we used to anymore, being that the internet pretty much just provides all of that stuff for us now anyway. But you know, there are times when you just want to flip on the television just to watch something, anything. And yes, I said television. You're gonna fucking sue me? I think I'm 60. What's good? But when I turn on the TV and it's the same thing on every channel for like 5 hours, it just gets a little frustrating. Especially when it's covering something that I could not give a single fuck about. The royal wedding. I was thinking about it, and I was trying to like chart out the things in my life that happened that I really could not give a single solitary iota of a fuck about. And the royal wedding definitely came in like top 3 of things that I really don't care about at all. What really amazes me though is how much everyone else just seems to care about it. You wanna know why half these people give a shit about this? Because it's blown up. People in my demographic, like the late adolescent, young adult demographic, don't really care about matters such as these. And I'm not gonna be saying that you're going to be hard-pressed to find an adult that doesn't care about the royal wedding, but I'm sure there's a handful of them out there that probably could not give a fuck that this is happening right now. Oh, Dimitri, you're so ignorant. It's royalty. How often you get to see that? It's the new King of England. What? No, what are you talking about? I don't want to hear that shit. You know damn well, especially people in my age group, if that shit wasn't blown out of proportion on the internet or whatever, that you wouldn't even know that it was going on today. And if there's anyone out there that, you know, said that they did know that this was going to happen today, and they've been following coverage religiously about it, then I'm sorry, but you are a sad, pathetic excuse for a life, and you really need a hop. I can understand if you actually cared, like, if Obama was getting remarried or something, but, it's kind of like England. You know that country, like, a real long time ago that, like, made settlements here and, like, put us in the settlements and, like, controlled us and, like, kind of, like, oppressed us, and the Tea Party and the whole, you know, founding of this country. Because that's what this country is based on. Busting British ass. And raping Indians. The only reason half of you even care about this at all is because the media told you it was hot. And that's what it's about, man. Like, if you're not in the media, if you don't got a say over, like, a network TV station or, like, the internet or something, then, like, you're not in it. You're not in it to win it. The thing about most white people is that they're about the dollar. They will do whatever it takes to gain the dollar, and they will do whatever it takes to gain the power. Having control of the media just makes sense to acquire both. When you have control of the media, you have direct influence on pretty much anything you want to have direct influence on. People yearn for something to talk about. Everyone wants to be trendy. If YouTube or, you know, the news says that the king or the prince and the princess or whatever the hell they are in England right now are getting married, and they blow it up enough, people are going to want to start talking about it, so people are going to tune in and watch it. If I was in control of that situation, and I said, hey everybody, there's a bunch of homeless people having sex in a minivan, and we're going to put it on TV and YouTube, and you guys should all watch it, people are going to want to talk about that because it's being blown up out of proportion on the media, and everyone's going to watch that too. It makes no difference, no matter what it is. Royal wedding or soup kitchen on TV, doesn't matter what it is. If you have that influence, if you have that say-so, it's going to get views. Doesn't matter what it is. Because people want to talk about something, and it doesn't matter what they talk about as long as it's hot and it's trending. So it just amazes me how some people are just sucked in by this media bullshit. Like, is your brain really that small that you're just amazed by the shit that they just put out there? Oh yay, the royal wedding, I'm so excited, I can't wait to see it. This is like history in the making. Since when the fuck have we cared about anything that they do? we used to be like mortal enemies. Why the fuck should we care about when some randoms over there are getting married at all? But like I said, it's all about that influence. Media puts it out there, have the power to turn and blow shit up, and suddenly everyone gives a fuck about England. Again, same thing with this whole Charlie Sheen bullshit. Before, he was just that guy off 2.5 Men. Now, all of a sudden, guy does, like, some cocaine, fucks a bunch of hookers, and, you know, he's a crazy person. And people just eat that shit up. People just have to have something hot to talk about. It just proves how influential the media is, and how people just need something to discuss consistently. Just gonna give the case in point one more time. You wouldn't care about this fucking wedding if it wasn't blown up to hell. But, in fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to spend the better half of my life, starting from right now, getting into contact with every major media corporation, every news station in my area, you know, whatever I have to do to get my event posted on national television and all over YouTube. You know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be sit here and watch Dimitri beat his fucking dick for 10 hours because if it's all over the place, you're gonna want to see it, right? You're gonna want to talk about it. So what's the difference between that and, you know, them getting married, or the soup kitchen I was talking about earlier? No homo, of course. It's whatever, man. You can like whatever you want, you can watch whatever you want, you know, no one's judging you. It's just, I find it rather annoying how everyone's blown this shit out of proportion when, you know, 10 days ago no one would have given a f***. And that's really it. If you agree that this whole wedding thing was blown out of proportion, you know, leave a comment. If you believe that I'm correct on how influential the media is, and if it really is, it'll get you places, then, you know, also leave a comment. I like to discuss things like this from time to time. Like, I like to be funny, but I like to have a little serious note, you know, embedded in the funniness, because sometimes it's just shit you gotta talk about, man. People are fucking annoying. You gotta talk about it. Take care of yourself, people.